Hey guys, how's it going today? It's Friday here on Vlogging Life, and Friday morning, my last day before party time. Excellent. Woo, 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 woo. Sorry guys, I feel really sick right now. No, it's not the flu, it's not the influenza, it's not the gonorrhea syphilis. Pretty sure I poisoned myself. Not on purpose, just with my own stupidity. So, you remember on yesterday's vlog when I was talking about the fact that they're taking the water cooler out of the office, and that kind of sucks because I liked it for the hot water capabilities of mixing up a coffee. Well, I got this really stupid awesome idea last night of, hey, how about I just make a pot of coffee here and put it in my thermos and bring that with me to work? That's a great idea, right? Well, last time I used that thermos was when I worked at the call center back in 2016. I haven't touched it since. I didn't quite clean it out that good back then. I gave it what I thought was a thorough cleaning tonight. Guess it wasn't thorough enough because the coffee was moldy, and I'm pretty sure I drank a bunch of it. And I'm pretty sure that's why I'm feeling like somebody's got a screwdriver in my stomach right now and totally giving it the twisties. Guts are rolling, boys. I didn't throw up at all. It takes a lot to make me throw up. Or, you know, not really, because the cat puked that one time on the kitchen floor and I nearly joined her. But you know what I mean, like, I don't really, like, food poisoning and stuff won't make me throw up. Unless it's really bad, then yeah, I'll blow chunks everywhere. Don't kid yourself. No, that's on me. That's my stupidity why I'm feeling kind of gross. I'm sure after a good night's or a good morning's sleep, I guess, I'll be hunky-dory, ready to hammer down and take on the day. But yeah, feeling rougher than friggin' 40 grit right now, boys. Rougher than 40 grit. Hell, if 20 grit was a thing, I'd say rougher than 20 grit. Just never seen sandpaper like that. I think like 20 grit would be like 20 pieces of rock on a piece of cardboard that you don't even sand with. You just gouge the crap out of the metal. Put some divots into it. Anyway, I'm feeling like smashed arseholes right now. Not exactly super pumped, but like I said, we'll get through it. Did a bunch of steps last night though, despite sitting at 8,700 already. Okay, like seriously, what are you trying to prove here? Don't hammer down on that thing. Those things are fragile. Stupid Dodge Dart. Well, a couple people who own them, and they spent a lot of time in the service center. Look at that, gas is $1.19 a liter, boys. $1.19 a liter. You can tell winter's coming. Gas prices are going down. They know they're gonna sell more in the winter months anyway because cars like to drink it more due to the dense air. I know. People are gonna leave comments saying, no, it's because of the winter blend. It burns hotter. Meanwhile, like Rex's mom runs all these gas stations, these Shell gas stations in town, and confirmed there is no winter blend except for with diesels because they put an anti-gelling agent into it so it doesn't freeze up inside of trucks. Because nothing more annoying than jumping in your diesel Jetta or your diesel pickup truck and not being able to start it because your diesel tank is frozen. I remember my buddy Chuck used to go around with a propane cylinder torch, and he would actually torch diesel tanks just to degelify them. Then he would put the additive in and that'd be fine, but apparently now they actually just add the additive right at the pump. That prevents it from gelling up in the cold, but there is nothing for gasoline because there's no such thing as a winter blend. But hey, everybody thinks there is, so whatever. When the real math behind it is cold air is denser than warm air. The more air you get into an engine, the more the oxygen sensor senses it, or the intake air temperature, the mass airflow, whatever the case may be. It detects that extra volume of air, therefore adds more gasoline to it, therefore making a bigger bang, therefore getting you more performance. Hence the logic behind supercharger turbochargers. Colder air is denser air. Way she goes. But anyway, people, I'm gonna take a pause for the cause and I'll talk to you when I get home. Alright, peace. been a while since I checked my mail because I get a lot of stuff. Look at this. Ford's trying to get me back in there to buy another vehicle. But I don't really check my mail because I get a lot of the important stuff online now. What the heck is this? Another thing from Ford. Bank. Probably the water bill, which is already paid for. It comes out of the bank account. Who cares? Farquhar Chrysler's spooktacular sale on shitty stuff. Jesus, Murphy, that idiot's spamming my house. Mark King for council. Aha! Here's some coupons I'll never use. Wendy's. So much junk. Like, honestly, more friggin' Bell Bill, but I don't know why they do that. Oh, sweet. It's jewelry and coins. Jewelry and coins, I need that. And why do I have another Farquhar thing? Ridiculous. Is that thing done yet? You done pooping? Dude, I just finished moving the poop from there. Like, he's literally pooping. Where is he? Right there. I walk right there. He's pooping right there. If he would have just shimmied over about, 6 feet, he could have been pooping on the lawn instead of pooping where I'm gonna walk. Why can't you poop in the yard? What's wrong with you? You broken in the head? Are you seriously damaged? Why can't you poop in the yard? Why do you gotta poop right where I'm gonna walk? You little mental case? God, he's special. I don't get it. Yard's mowed. Grass hasn't grown. It's rained like crazy. Grass hasn't grown. Really short. Where he just pooped, it's actually taller there than it is anywhere else in the yard. Dog's a special case. You guys could hear my guts right now. They are squishing and squirting and making all sorts of just horrendous, discomforting sounds. It is really, really, really not enjoyable. Oh my goodness. On my way home, like if I was feeling better, I was actually debating on going to Walmart because they're open at 7 a.m. And I figured, hey, I'm really blue right now. Why am I really blue? There's like no blue lights in this office. And I look like a damn Smurf. So this was kind of annoying tonight, right? I checked my email because I get my corporate email on my cell phone now, which means that thing's locked down super tight. Point where if I forget my password 3 times, it blows away the entire contents of my phone. But I digress. So I checked my email the other night to see what's going on at work, and our new laptops. I was like, oh sweet, new laptop, because I was using this old, I showed it a long time ago, and by a long time ago I mean last year, when I worked from home, the one and only time I did, which I found really, really, really awkward and didn't like doing it, so I stopped doing it. But I did show that laptop, and it was an old HP with a first generation i3, just garbage. Had 4 gigs of RAM, but a 32-bit operating system. Slow, really not responsive, built-in onboard graphics, all that. But we got our new Lenovo's. So sweet, Lenovo, okay, whatever. It's got an i5 7th generation, MX 130 NVIDIA graphics card, nice. Dedicated graphics card, not some built into the processor nonsense, right? You're probably thinking, well, what do you need that for? Hey, you know what? Every little bit counts. 8 gigabytes of RAM, decent, and a 64-bit copy of Windows 10. Very, very, very nice. So it runs pretty great, except for the one problem. They said we were gonna get them tomorrow, or by that I mean today, on Friday, not yesterday. So I figured I could come into work tonight, get all my tasks completed, then have time to take everything off of my desktop and move it to a storage drive, or put it on a USB pen drive. I even brought a pen drive with me. Well, get to work tonight. My laptop's gone, new laptop's there. I'm like, well, son of a... And the guy who I was relieving, he basically was like, yeah, they decided to do it all today because the field tech was in. I was like, well, what about people like me? Like, I just lost a whole bunch of stuff. Well, I guess you'll have to try and find a way to recover it. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. I had my work cut out for me tonight. I had to get this laptop set up. First, I emailed the boss and said, dude, nobody did anything to this laptop. I gotta set it all up. I'm gonna be logging in late. Don't go docking. I'm doing my best to set this thing up. It should have been done for me. It wasn't. Blase blah, was a bling bling. Because they put it in today, and the previous agent that was using my computer, yesterday was his last shift. They worked nights yesterday. I'm taking over after them. So I'm the first one to use this computer and have to set it all up, and like, what a just train wreck. But about a half an hour in, finally get everything all working hunky-dory, able to log in and do stuff. Oh, it's just a pain in the arse. Like, I wish they would have gave me one more day. Like, I should have emailed from my phone to my boss and said, hey, definitely hold off. I got to get some crap off that computer. I'm not in unless you want to give me remote access. I'll RDP into the interface, do what I gotta do, and call it a day. It's too late to apologize. It's freaking too late, son of a bitch. It's too late. Anyway, people, I'm going to bed. I'm freaking tired. My stomach hurts, and I'm calling it. So, see you guys when I wake up. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Currently 2:30 here, 2:30 in the afternoon. I just woke up to a plugged nose and a sore throat. Better not be getting sick. Can't afford to get sick. But anyway, I'm gonna make a coffee, rock a piss, let the dog out, all that fun stuff. Anyway, people, that was a brutal piss. Oh, I was in the washroom there, I blew my nose. Holy crap, I think a taxi cab came out of it. Wow. Watch this. I bend over. Look at her. Oh, sometimes she comes. Sometimes when I bend over near the kitty cat, she's gotta come in and sniff my hair, and she starts purring really loudly. Anyway, I'm gonna fire a steak in the air fryer because I'm hungry. Something I'm doing differently is I'm gonna eat more often. See if I can grab the steak. There it is. All right. I'm a little stoked for tomorrow night, people. Hoping the turnout's good and everything's a good time. I won't be drinking. That's what my one friend said. She's like, "You're not even gonna have a drink with the birthday boy?" And I said, "No, man, I'm done with that. I'm done with drinking. I'll buy him a drink. I have no problems buying him a drink, but I'm just choosing not to drink." You guys are wondering what I'm doing, because it sounded like I already put seasoning on the steak and I'm adding more. I got this other one called Southern Style Barbecue, and I discovered that on its own, it's pretty disgusting. If you mix it with the steak one, it actually does a very interesting thing, and it actually causes the food to taste really freaking good. It's interesting. So, tonight, last night of work, a day off, and then before we're on, man guys, they're calling for snow this Saturday again. Yup. Surprised that this tree still hasn't decided to change colors, because like, normally the shortened hours are a dead giveaway for a tree to start changing its colors. Are you stupid? He doesn't like it when I call him stupid. Then he should smarten up. Well, luckily my gut's feeling a lot better than it was this morning. Holy crap. Guys, that pain was something else. Like, hard to describe. Like, literally, when I say felt like somebody had a screwdriver in my stomach and was giving her the twisties, that's exactly what it felt like. Like, I'm having coffee right now, but I kind of don't want to, for the key reason of coffee is what was responsible for making me feel the way I felt this morning. What was really responsible was my stupidity and not cleaning out that thing properly. That's on me. Oh well. I'm just gonna throw that thermos out because chances are, see, the problem is the way it's built, you can't get anything in there to really, you know, scrape it or scrub it down. All you can really do is fill it with water and then swish it around and hope it gets everything. My issue is I shouldn't have let it sit in the cupboard sealed like that for 2 years, and by doing that, what I should have done was cleaned it out sooner. Ah, well, whatever, it wasn't an expensive thermos. I think it was like 20 bucks or some nonsense. It served its purpose. I used it a bunch of times at the call center because, man, did I need energy in there, so I brought my own in the form of a thermos. Worst case scenario, I'll buy another one. Best case scenario, I switch over to C4 permanently and just say forget it. We'll just shred the red, and that'll get us the power we need to get through the day. It's all about shredding the red, bud. Shred the red! Shred the red! Sorry, I forgot to film the steak. I just kind of started eating it. Whoops. I'm not even gonna lie about it. Today's been a lazy day. Oh, why are you dripping? My dirt. Today's been a lazy day. I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take a rip over to Walmart. Last time I was at Walmart, they had those grade A Berta beefs, and they weren't even on sale. Where you got like 2 really massive steaks for 10 bucks. Chopped them up into 4 smaller steaks. And they're good eating sizes. Ziploc bag and store for a rainy day. And by a rainy day, I don't mean what it's currently doing out here right now. Sweet Jesus Murphy. Like, is this all it's ever gonna do until the snow comes? Is rain? They're calling for snow tomorrow night too, so that sucks. I might as well do a little drive to the Walmart. See what we can see, do what we can do. I'll put my keys in the actual ignition. All right, let's get after it. So I looked in the online flyers to see who's doing what for deals. Remember how last week I was saying nobody has chicken for sale? Somebody in the audience there mentioned Walmart Prime, $5 for 3 pieces of chicken. That's a good deal. That's a very good deal. That's 3 meals for $5. They have that there tonight. I may indulge, but Freshco and Food Basics both have the boneless, skinless on sale right now. Like, I bought that bag of frozen shit, and it's exactly that. No matter how I cook it, it just comes out rubbery. It's like you thaw it out, you cook it, you try to overcook it and blast it harder. Well, the outside becomes nice and hard, but the inside's all rubbery, and it's just shitty chicken. Probably processed to the tits. You know, in a pinch, she'll hold you over. Well, that's not too bad. Oh, we'll go to Walmart and see what they got. I also need to go to the GNC, which is where I bought that C4 shit. I want to get some more because I'm running a little low. And even though I was going to put in a workout tonight, guys, but my friggin' hip, I need to let my hip heal. Been doing those squats, and I've been adding weight to them, and I don't know if I hurt my hip or if I hurt the muscle in my hip or what, but like sitting down sucks. Like, I go to sit down and my hip hurt. I go to sit on the Bowflex to do rows, or sit down to lay down to do bench press, and just going in through that motion sucks. But what I've been doing to add weight is I pick up a dumbbell, and I've been using the I started with the 10-pound dumbbell, and that was pretty easy, so I grabbed the 20-pounder, and that sort of helped a bit, but not exactly. What's going on with this poor guy? You got a recall? Chevrolet with a recall? Got the 4-ways going? Okay, I'm sorry, Chevy fans out there. I know. You take pride in your bow ties. I apologize. Well, if he ran out of gas, he ran out of the perfect spot, because right to his left is a gas station. Man, that Subaru has quite the burp can on the back. Bomb, bomb. Loud little sobbing car. But yeah, I'm gonna go in and check out Walmart. Probably not gonna bring you, maybe I don't know. I'll grab you guys, put you in the pocket. I got in shit last time I filmed in there. Probably shouldn't. Maybe I'll go to GNC first, get my subs, and then we'll go from there, because I really want to get that C4 stuff. I like that. I'm not going to use creatine yet. I'm going to stick with what I have. But I definitely do want to look into a better multivitamin than the one I'm taking, because it's kind of weak. Man, I don't know. I really like those Subaru, the hatchback kind. Like that thing that you're hearing back there. I like that kind. What I don't like is there's a guy at work with one, but he boosted the tits off of it, and it's always having problems. Probably because he boosted the tits off of it and didn't do something right. I don't know. But he's blaming those Boxster engines, saying that they're garbage. But you see a lot of people with souped up Subarus and they have no problems, so I just always like the way they sound. They just sound performance right out of the crate. Alright, well, I'm gonna park back here at Walmart, because, well, I need to get my steps in, boys. I'm sitting at 9,000, and I really want to get my steps in. So yes, it's raining out. No, I don't care. Ford boys gotta stick together. I'm gonna park by this Ford. Love parking far away from everybody else. It's great. 4-door Ford beside me, and there's another black one right there up there in front. Of course, there's a Dodge on my left, but we just won't talk about that. All right, at the Walmart, at the mall. I'm gonna go run inside, do some walking around, get some stuff, and I might film in there. I might not. I don't know. We'll see what we do. Anyway, peace. Okay, so I didn't film inside a Walmart, and the reason for that is that place was packed. I don't get it. It was packed, but they only had 2 cashiers working, and everything else was the self-serves. So I got forced to go through a self-serve. Freaking annoying. I don't like using those self-serves, because that's somebody's job, you know? Like, they're talking about how, oh, North Bay needs more jobs, North Bay needs more jobs. Then they start automating all the basic jobs for people, like cashier, and, you know, at McDonald's, like basically the, I don't know what the hell you call them, the ones who take your order. Not really waitresses, they sit behind a till pressing buttons and hope for the best. But, you know, they automate all these jobs, and there's no way for these people to make money And you know, people are so quick to say, like I posted on Facebook about how people think it's okay for CEOs to make $5,000 an hour, but heaven forbid we up the minimum wage to $15 an hour. And people got to realize that there are some unskilled labor jobs up there. Like, who wants to go to school and then become the guy who stocks the shelves at Walmart? Who wants to go to school and become the guy who vacuums out rental cars, you know? There's a lot of unskilled labor out there that we need, but at the same time, these people need money to live. Imagine if everybody became a professional in something, and everybody was a pro at their job, and we had nobody to be the custodians of the world, or to stock the shelves of our stores, or to drive the well, I shouldn't say transport drivers get paid pretty nice, probably. I think transport drivers got to get paid pretty nice, otherwise my buddy wouldn't have taken a career in it. But what I'm saying is like, you know, all these like manual labor bullshit jobs, all they want is 15 bucks an hour, a living wage, and people are all up in arms. I posted it on Facebook, and holy crap, did that ever open up a shit gate. And what some people don't realize is when minimum wage goes up, so does everything. So does the people who get paid just minimum wage plus 3, you know, so they get a bit of a raise and can survive a little bit more. Cost of living goes up every damn year, regardless of minimum wage. Everybody's like, oh, if minimum wage goes up, that means everything's going up. Well, no, everything's going up regardless, because these corporations want to make more money. They wanted, last year they made $1 billion, this year they want to make 1.2 billion. If sales are down, the only way to get that number is to jack the prices. In their mind, that's going to get them their final result. But the thing is, you jack the prices, people can't afford your product, people don't buy your product, now your prices go, or your earnings go down. But by bringing the economy up, or by bringing minimum wage up, giving people a little bit of disposable income, they'll go out and buy all that stuff that they really don't need. They'll go out and spend money in their community. They'll be more than ample to, because they have it. But when you're living paycheck to paycheck and you can't afford to pay attention, well, who the hell is going to go out shopping and buy a new TV or buy that new car or do anything? Like, if you can't afford to pay attention, you ain't going to be jumping out money. And it kind of burns me a bit, because there was a posting about Costco. Was supposed to be here 6 years ago. Where they wanted to build it was property that belonged to somebody who wasn't on city council. The city council dick was like, no, if you're going to come to North Bay, you're going to build here because I own this property and I want to sell it. And they were like, well, no, screw you then. And they just ended up building one in Aurelia. See, what was supposed to happen was, last year Aurelia got their Costco. The year prior to that, in 2016, we were supposed to get ours. But because of the dummies in City Hall being a bunch of profiteering gluttons, we didn't get our Costco's, and we probably never will. However, that's where Gary Gardner comes in. He wants to renegotiate a deal with them to get them to come to town, because a lot of people leave North Bay to go to Sudbury just to shop at Costco. 90 minutes away, but I'm telling you, if we had a Costco in town, I do all my grocery shopping there. They got great deals on steaks and stuff. Amazing deals. But anyway, people, I'm almost home. We'll get home and I'll show you what I got. We got a little bit of a deal at the GNC, so I'll show you. Alright, peace. You know what sucks? I was just at Walmart and I totally could have bought a food weigh scale, and I didn't. But I bought another one of these, the C4 pre-workouts. Bought the bigger one. This one here has 60 servings. The other one only had 30. Still got some left in the other one, but I like to have extras. And they had a deal where if you bought that, you got this stuff for 25% off, which is like BCAA, something chain amino acids. Can't remember what the heck the B stands for. I don't know. But it's got a bunch of stuff in it that helps promote muscle repair, so I was like, well, you know, probably could use this, because like I said before, that my hip is killing me. I also picked up some of the AAA bird of beef. AAA bird of beef here. There's about 1.2 kilograms in here. 3 steaks, so about 400 grams of steak. And I took your guys' advice and picked up some boneless, skinless chicken for 11 bucks. I got 2 packs of this, so I'm gonna throw one in the, actually I'm gonna throw them both in the freezer, because I'm probably just gonna eat steak for the time being. Just have some steak. I'll steak them. But I like having chicken because it's lean proteins. Oh, and for snacks, bought myself some pepperoni sticks, because everybody loves pepperoni. Okay. so that's been my shopping trip. Really wish I would have bought a weigh scale for food, because it's nice to actually weigh out your food and pump it into the calorie counter, you know, properly. But I didn't, so it is what it is. Anyway. Okay. Put that shit away, put that shit away. Alright, little trip. You know what? I'm gonna probably try those BCAAs right now. I'll never understand why they put such a big jug and don't fill it. Gotta save some plastic. But my god, does it ever smell good. Okay, what's the directions on this? Is it like just one scoop? One scoop of this stuff inside of my shaker cup. I got it all over my hands. Wow, undiluted. Tastes gross. Take me to the mushroom palace, my friend BCAAs. Well guys, I think I just got the poison out of my system. Ha, yeah, that's right. I just went and rocked one. I think I'm gonna shut this down here because it's already 8:30 and I want to get this edited and ready to upload. And tomorrow is party day, so we'll bring you guys along and see what we can see. Hey people, on that note, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I know it wasn't much, but wasn't exactly feeling tip-tot. Tip-toch? Tip-toch. Toch ain't even a word. We're using it, okay? Okay, cool. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to leave a comment. I comment back on your comments that you commented on in the comment section. Let's go with it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Ring that bell to be notified of all new uploads, which are 9 a.m. Eastern Time every freaking day of the year. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.